Hi there, my name's Coral.
Hello, I'm Lindsey.
And we're here to answer the internet's most asked questions about stairlifts because you've got some burning questions. We have not seen the questions that we're going to answer today. This is all off the cuff, totally unscripted. So let's have a look at the questions. Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
let's do this. How old do you have to be to use a stairlift? Wow.
There isn't really an age limit on it as such.
No.
I mean, thinking about our experiences over the years, I think the youngest we've ever put a lift in for is a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And the oldest, I think, was probably about, I don't know, 104 or something like that.
So, I mean, and that is the
big scope there.
Big scope.
You don't have to be any particular age, obviously, to use a stairlift, as long as it's safe
and suitable for you, and you can use it. I mean, obviously, the 2-year-old had mum there or dad there to help in and out of the stairlift. And also, what we like to do is we have adapted stairlifts to cater for children before, and when the child grows. We can take, it's a bit like a car seat sometimes, you take the padding out when you just change a pushchair slightly. We've done that before to help it grow with the child. But
there's through floor lifts.
So I was just about to say that sometimes a stairlift just isn't possible.
And if mum wanted to go into a lift with the child or whatever.
Because it gives mum a bit of peace of mind to be with the child. But
you can have problems getting up and down the stairs at any
age.
And
it's not just about disability or sort of any sort of medical condition. It could be accidents. People have had accidents before, and just sometimes it's just in a recovery. Sometimes people just need them for a couple of years even.
Or it could be a more permanent thing with like spinal injuries and what have you. So lots and lots.
We see all different ages.
We do, but we're here to help everybody. So if you do have some sort of problem, you don't need to be a certain age to get a stairlift. We're here. Let us know. Okay, next question. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna let you start this one.
Oh my lord! Right. Okay. So when should I buy a stairlift?
When should you buy a stairlift?
Now.
Good answer.
Well, just don't leave it too late is the thing I can say. A lot of people that I speak to on the telephone, they're sort of inquiring just to see if it's suitable, see if they need to possibly look at moving. So they're putting the thought or feelers out there. And I've been speaking to people for up to 2 years.
Sometimes,
honestly, I'm not one of these cold callers, but I do talk. Is it okay if I call back in 3 months or so? And they're like, yes, Lindsay, call back, please do. I'll call them back, and it just goes on and on. And then I get a phone call from their son or their daughter, mum and dad's in hospital. They've just left it that little bit too late, and they wait until an accident happens rather than have it in and make it
preventative.
And just on bad days or whatever, just have it there so it just eliminates. But I don't know. I think if you're thinking about it,
I mean, if we, normally when we put a stairlift in, people always say to us, "Oh, I wish I'd had one fitted sooner." Was it really this easy? And a lot of people, gosh, if we had £1 for every time somebody said that, we'd be minted by now. So when should I buy a stairlift? I guess probably when you start recognising that you are having a problem with the stairs. And then start thinking about it then, as opposed to leaving it.
Yes.
A lot of people think getting up and down the stairs, like walking up and down, is good exercise. But then the stairs is also the most dangerous place in the house to have a fall.
I mean, it does frustrate me when you hear that, when they want to keep, a lot of physios or OTs, whatever, will say to their clients that, it's a good form of exercise, but, you could walk around your living room.
If you can manage it, but...
You wouldn't go running on the motorway, would you? So it's a bit like that, really.
So,
Okay. Woo, there we go.
Next question.
Right.
That was a good one.
It was. I liked that one.
Is it safe to buy a second-hand stairlift? Depends where you're buying it from, I guess.
It does, but yes and no, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because, you know...
So it's a good idea to buy a second-hand stairlift
when you're... Well, we've got second-hand stairlifts because we can fit
when you know... when you're buying it from somebody who knows what they're doing.
And also do your research, because I think people have been misled and they've thought they've got a bargain. I've heard many times when they've phoned or they've thought, you know, I've got a stairlift for £200, but actually they bought a product that's 7 years old. The repairs on them are a nightmare, and it's the wrong hand of stairs that it needs to go on. They've been maybe either missold, like you've just said, and then to pay for it to be installed, you might as well just go straight directly to the professionals.
I mean, I remember once upon a time, I don't think I've told you this little story before. I remember once upon a time when I worked for the manufacturers. I had a phone call from a customer who said, oh, I bought this such and such model of stairlift. And it was actually a curved lift they bought. And they wanted to put it on a straight staircase, which you can't do.
No.
So I think they'd spent something like £2,000 buying this curved lift.
So they might in straight rail sections.
Thrown in the bin.
So
but they thought they could reuse it.
Or take off the curves and just
put, you can't do that.
No.
So is it safe to buy a second-hand stairlift? I mean, you don't know what the quality's like if you're not buying it from a recognised, authorised distributor of that product. So it's safe to buy a second-hand stairlift if it's been like we do. We bring the lifts back
and we
quality check them. We might replace certain parts.
But I probably wouldn't recommend them like J Public to do it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, buying off sort of Gumtree or eBay or
because like
Facebook
we do second-hand lifts, or should we say reconditioned, because we bring them back. So if it's second-hand or a cheaper rate, you know, a cheaper, always go to maybe a
recognised company that will protect you rather than just a cowboy or DIY job or anything like that. Okay. So, can you install a stairlift on a curved staircase?
Yes, you can. I mean, you can install a curved stairlift on a straight staircase.
If you want to.
Can you install a stairlift on a curved staircase? Yeah, I mean, we've got a spiral staircase in our showroom just to show what lifts can achieve. Like the gradient is like up here, isn't it? It's like 70 degrees or something. And it goes out. And we've recently installed one, haven't we? In a
lovely.
Oh, it's a lovely staircase. So absolutely possible. But as I said before, you can even do it on a straight staircase and just wrap it around the bottom so it's tucked out the way along the hallway a little bit, so it's not actually parked on your staircase. So
you can also go around the wall side or the banister side as well. So that's another option. And you can do sort of multi-flight stairs, so if you're living in townhouses or flats or something like that. So lots of different options. But yes, whatever curved staircase you've got, because we do a range of different models, they're more or less suited to each individual sort of staircase and the narrow stairs. We can do them all.
Excellent.
Okay, I think that's enough questions for today. So we'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.